Thanks for tuning in to our channel. I'm Alex.
And I'm Morgan.
And this is the weekly Wine Down. Today, we're going to be talking about wines we love to hate. I'm excited for this episode because when we were planning out our channel content, Morgan came up with this idea and I just loved it. I thought it was so much fun. I just think it's going to be hilarious to see our facial expressions and really just talk about these wines that we don't normally like to drink.
Definitely not a go-to, but excited to try a couple different options. We are going to start out with the Scissorkick Cellars. So this is an Australian wine. It's a 2019 Chardonnay. It's 13.4% alcohol. Ooh. And I hear that this one is a bit dry, so excited to try it. Yes. It retails for about $20.
Yeah.
So let's give it a go.
As most white wines, there's not a huge color variation, but I do still want to take a nice peek and see. Ooh, it's a really nice butter color, huh?
Yeah, I love the color.
It looks like oil. It looks like oil in a glass. It's
yep.
really pretty. As most white wines, it gets pretty clear towards the edges. Let's see the legs on this Bevergino.
I usually say bad boy.
This bad boy. Let's see the legs on this bad boy. Oh, let's give it a nice big whiff.
It's actually nice because I don't get too much of a buttery smell, which is what my nose normally picks up right away. It's more of like a pear almost, tree fruit.
Super nice on the nose. Pears, green apple, it's very crisp.
Crisp.
Yeah,
that's
very
exactly what I was going to say. Well, let's give this guy a try. Cheers.
Cheers.
Not bad at all. I actually kind of like it.
I made a weird face, but it's not because I didn't like it, it's because I decided to aerate it in my mouth. So when we swirl the wine, we do aerate it a little bit. And that's actually why you should really never pour your wine more than half full, even though I do tend to sometimes on the weekends. Ooh, I'm really getting a lot of acidity on my palate when tasting this.
So am I. Which
lots of green apple.
I prefer over the buttery, oaky taste that I normally get. The other thing to point out, Chardonnays have to be really chilled. You know, obviously the white wines need to be chilled regardless, but especially for a Chardonnay, I find that the warmer it gets, the more buttery it gets. Really pulling it out and opening it right away, trying it when it's coldest, it makes a huge difference. This is not a bad Chardonnay, and I could actually drink this entire bottle without wanting to toss it after half.
This is a 2019 vintage, and I believe that's where you get some of those older world flavors, even though this is a new world wine, but you do get some of those older, more bold, more acidic flavors. This is a balanced wine.
It really is.
We have to taste another one here in a minute, but it's gonna be really disappointing, I think.
So this great $20 bottle pleasantly surprised us, and now we're going from that to a $4 bottles.
Your best bang for your buck is that $20 area.
It makes all the difference. Going from a $10 to a $15 or $20 bottle, it makes the difference between one of the large manufacturing wines and vineyards to the smaller vineyards and wineries.
I love this one because honestly, I think this would be a crowd pleaser. I think you could serve this with pretty much any kind of dish, like pork or any kind of fish dish.
Pasta.
A little pesto in there. For it to be a 2019 vintage, it has such a bold flavor. The profile is super balanced and it's not sweet, which is great. It doesn't have that like sweetness that some lighter wines tend to have. It's a really nice. Good job, Morgan.
Thanks. I didn't choose it. First Leaf did.
Good job, First Leaf.
Thanks, First Leaf.
Moving on to the 2019 California Charles Shaw. I am not super excited to try this one. Handy dandy white canvas. Oh, this actually has a very similar color.
It has a little bit more of a, I hate to say green, but green.
No, it does. You're right.
Definitely a little bit more green.
It still has a nice like oily color to it, which I feel like is reminiscent of most Chardonnays.
Yeah. Oh God.
Ooh, this doesn't have hardly anything on the nose, huh?
See, I smell nothing but butter.
Oh, really? Okay.
This one I can just right after
I do get a little.
Swish.
Yeah.
To me, it's pure butter.
We discovered in our last video, the Trader Joe's video, which we linked earlier, we did discover that this is a pretty low alcohol content.
The Charles Shaw is at 12.5, whereas the Scissorkick Cellars has it at 13.4.
It's a big difference.
Big difference for both of them to be 2019 Chardonnays.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you ready to taste this sucker?
Try.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is really sweet. Is it sweet to you?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my God, it is total butter. It's like
100%.
butter. There's some oakiness to it.
I don't get any fruit. I get pure, I mean, when we say sweet, it's sweet in that buttery way.
You get a little bit of fruit, but it's more like a melon, which is super sweet, than like a pear or an apple, which have like tartness to it. I feel like this is pretty low acidity.
I would agree. I mean, they look very similar.
You're really good.
Oh wow, I got a good one on the right hand
really
that
good.
time.
You're like really
And
great
like,
at this.
look how, so the legs on the Charles Shaw, they just come down, and this one on the right, it just sits there.
Yeah.
It looks like that's where we had poured the wine because it sits so well.
Insane, because it's only 1% more, but that really makes all the difference, I suppose.
Seriously. I mean, don't buy $5 wine.
Just don't do it.
Chardonnay, okay?
Yeah,
don't do it.
Just don't do it. You just don't get the quality of grapes in a $5 bottle.
So I think it's pretty clear that spending $20 on a bottle of Chardonnay makes all the difference in the world. This one was crisp, it was refreshing.
Yep.
I didn't get any hints of butter, which is my biggest qualm with Chardonnay. Even though some other people may get the taste, I just thought it was such a refreshing wine.
It was.
What would you say about the Charles Shaw?
Charles Shaw really disappointed me. After reading so many reviews about it for a Trader Joe's video, I really thought it would perform better, and I'm actually pretty disappointed. It had a bold flavor in a very off-putting way, which is sad because I was really hoping that we could get like a really nice list of like budget wines for you all. You know, these are only $5, our $5 top picks. This one just really fell flat for me. Sadly, I probably wouldn't even waste the $5 again.
Yeah.
To be real honest, I would definitely not gift it to anybody. I would never
Don't gift this to someone.
Unless it was a frenemy. 2019 Scissorkick Cellars, 100% would drink this. Had just such a bold flavor, an old world flavor, which I really appreciated out of an $18 or $20 bottle of wine.
Yeah.
You just don't see that very often. 4.5 out of 5 stars on this one. And then this one, I'd say like a star.
Yeah,
maybe.
Unfortunately,
1
I
star.
agree. I would actually give this 4.8. I really, really liked it.
Morgan.
I know, it's crazy.
I am surprised.
1 star. 1 star, 1 star, 1 star.
Yeah,
half a star. Half a little star.
Half a star. If you all enjoyed seeing this content, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so that we can continue to bring you great content.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. We've got weekly updates and tons of content in between each week's video. We are at Weekly Wine D.
Yes, and if you have a wine that you'd like us to try and give our review of, please drop that in the comments below. We love to hear from you all, and we can't wait to grow this community. We're just really looking forward to it. And next week we have a super special episode coming out. It's our Galentine's Day.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Excited to bring you all of the wines for you to drink with your best girlfriends and celebrate the holiday.
Yes. Galentine's Day is February 13th, in case you were wondering. Thanks for watching. See you next Thursday. Fun, cute, we're adorable. We are so gorgeous. Working on your shoulder.
Little twerk, this is Gilbert on my shirt. I'll give it a try. I don't think I'm very good at it, but.
Okay, well that's okay. At least you'll look funny doing it. I kind of have to put my like tongue under my, or like at the bottom of my teeth, like. Your tongue kind of curls up a little bit.
Interesting.
It makes it taste different, right?
I think she poured me more on purpose.
Did I?
I have no idea. I made that up.
Probably. What if I just throw a cork at them?